This is ABC 7 News at 6. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us tonight. President Obama making a trip to Orlando today, looking to console survivors and families of the victims in Sunday's Pulse nightclub mass shooting.
This is the president's 10th visit to a community victimized by such a massacre. And now, new videos emerging of horrifying scenes inside the nightclub's bathroom Sunday morning when the gunman went on a shooting rampage, killing 49 people. In the midst of it all, he pledged allegiance to the Islamic State in a 911 call. Today, President Obama and Vice President Joe Biden met with survivors and grieving families.
These families could be our families. In fact, they are our family. They're part of the American family.
23 people wounded in the attack are still being treated in the hospital. 6 of them are in critical condition.
And following the nightclub massacre, Senate Democrats are now ramping up efforts for gun legislation. Senator Chris Murphy led a nearly 15-hour filibuster-like marathon on the Senate floor yesterday to force a vote on 2 gun control measures. One would expand background checks. The other would ban gun sales for suspected terrorists. Murphy was joined by more than 30 Democratic colleagues who did not leave the Senate floor until after 2 a.m. Senate Majority Leader Republican Mitch McConnell made it clear he is in favor of longer background check times, but not a full-fledged ban. And Sarasota city leaders are also poised to speak out on this issue.
The city will become the first in Southwest Florida to demand a ban on military-grade assault weapons among civilians. ABC 7's Adam Cellini joins us live from a local gun store called Young Guns. Adam, how are the gun advocates responding to this initiative?
Well, Scott, there's a lot of concern and frustration because the city of Sarasota is targeting firearms like this AR-15 for its presence in some of these recent shootings. But here at Young Guns and Safety, they feel that too much of the blame is being pointed on these tools and not enough in terms of policy changes are being directed at those who are using them. City leaders are ready to promote a ban on military-grade assault rifles.
These are just flat-out weapons of war, and they have no place in the streets of American cities.
After the loss of 49 lives in the Orlando nightclub massacre, including Sarasota's own Eddie Sotomayor, City Manager Tom Barwin will ask colleagues Monday to support his resolution, a call to state and federal lawmakers to ban the public sale of high-powered assault rifles.
This is just emptying people's souls, and there's no reason for it. So I think we as a city would feel remiss if we didn't look at what we could do to minimize the proliferation of these weapons.
Local gun store owner Michael Young agrees with the call for change, but says lawmakers should pick another target.
I don't understand how, let's ban the guns. The guns are bad. What happened to all the mental institutions in the country where we would have people that were mentally unstable that would go to them? They're gone.
Sporting rifles, as Young calls them, are top sellers and something he highly recommends for home defense.
Could a pistol or a shotgun work just as well for home defense?
Pistols not so much, because what if there's multiple assailants and you have your little trusty 5-shot revolver? You only have 5 rounds. You know, I want to be able to defend myself.
Former police officer and school safety advocate Kurt Lavarello applauds the city, saying more guns will never solve gun violence.
It's ludicrous that we start having that kind of thinking, that we just start arming more people and we'll have less gun violence. Crazy.
The citizens of America should stop having to take bullets for the gun industry.
Yeah, Barwin says he'll leave defining the terms military grade and assault weapon to the higher level policy makers. But in the meantime, he does hope Sarasota's initiative inspires other communities to reach out and make their voices heard. Live in Sarasota, I'm Adam Cellini. Scott and Haley, back to you.
Thank you, Adam. Bradenton police are warning about credit card cloning. Police say they're investigating 2 separate incidents involving 2 suspects accused of cloning the cards at 2 Publix stores. Both suspects allegedly made purchases using a credit card encoded with the victim's credit card information on it. And according to police, the cards had never even left the victim's pockets.
A victim has their credit card with them the entire time, and they use it somewhere, whether gas station, restaurant, to where the suspect or suspects are able to pull that number off the credit card and the person still keeps their credit card with them. So they take that credit card number, they put it into a computer program, and they slide a card through a reader, and that number will get transposed onto this cloned credit card.
Police have released these pictures of the suspects. If you have any information, you're asked to call the Bradenton Police Department. Police say the best way to protect yourself is to sign the back of your credit card and write check ID next to your signature to make sure also to regularly check your statements.
A Manatee County School District Deputy Superintendent is stepping down. The Bradenton Herald reporting the resignation of Deputy Superintendent of Operations, Don Hall. It will take effect June 30th. Hall was the school district's interim superintendent briefly last year before Dr. Diana Green was hired. Green says she isn't looking to fill the position right away out of respect for Hall. Well, Bob is out and about tonight at McKechnie Field for a really fun event called Bark at the Park.
And first he had adoptable dogs. Now he has another friend. Bob.
Marty, yeah, right here, the Marauder in full suit, full getup, ready to go. How about the Marauders? They're going to win tonight? Absolutely. They're in first place, too. They're taking on Fort Myers Miracle. And we have the Humane Society benefiting these dogs right here, and we hope to get them adopted. They're a little afraid of Marty because of his costume. But nonetheless, we have Jefferson right here, and then we have Scooby-Dooby-Doo over to the right. Hey, Scooby, how are you? I guess Scooby likes to chase after the ball nonstop, and Jefferson likes to swim. And Jefferson's a swimmer, and you can adopt these dogs right here tonight at Bark in the Park. We appreciate it, and hopefully a lot of folks will stop by the booth there at Humane Society. Thanks for coming out and showing us this. And go Marauders, first place, love it. Weather should cooperate too. We have a few passing showers around, but right now some clouds and not too bad. When the sun's out, it's a little bit hotter, but 99 on the heat index with the actual 89-degree temperature. And as far as the winds go, they're out of the west. Nice breeze coming through here. We have a pretty good crowd already. The game starts in just about 25 minutes from now, so looks to be a pretty good and clean start. There's just a few isolated showers every once in a while. Most of it, again, well to the east of our area. However, there are some showers near Lakewood Ranch, near Terra, and stretching off toward Anna Maria Island. 1 or 2 lone showers, and if you get some rain here tonight, it would be only for about 5 minutes or 10 minutes as they're moving pretty quickly off toward the east. Well, much more in the forecast for the rest of this week and into the weekend coming up a little bit. Marty will be here. He's cooling down. Marty, it's a little bit toasty, isn't it? That's the way to do it. A good fan. That's what we need, and we need you as fans here tonight supporting the Marauders. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Bob. Looks like a fun night out there at the ballpark. Still to come, more on a lawsuit involving Sarasota County over the privatization of land.
Why some residents are worried about what this could mean for their access to Siesta Beach.
What does it mean when New South Window says Factory Direct?
It means we have a factory.
It means we eliminate the middleman.
It means you get an award-winning, energy-efficient window at factory direct pricing.
Plus, New South windows are made in Florida.
Ford Florida Homes.
By Florida workers, because we know Florida weather.
Bring your measurements this Saturday from 9 to 4 to get huge discounts. New South Window. We manufacture, we install, we guarantee. Call now.
Annual wellness visits are important for healthy living. When you schedule your yearly exam, MCR Health Services is here for you.
With over 25 healthcare centers featuring multiple services and 8 pharmacies, we are here for you. Call or click today.
When you don't know who you are, you can be anyone you want to be. You're coming with me.
Ooh, where are we going?
To the most wondrous place in the world.
Roll up Tangleviews Traveling Circus is here!
This isn't a fairy story. People don't always live happily ever after. But we will. I'm Hetty Feather, and this is my story.
They took that stress and that tension when I was particularly feeling very bad after that nasty car accident, and it was such a relief to know that I didn't have to bear that burden alone, that I had help.
Our goal is to not just get a satisfactory settlement on their case. We want them up on their feet, happy again. They've gotten their life back.
We've been slow smoking over oak for more than 45 years. And while sticking to tried and true traditions is kind of our thing, it It doesn't hurt to throw something new in the smoker every now and then. Come get some slow-smoked chicken wings at Sonny's Barbecue. Order them as an appetizer or as part of a combo with pork, baby back ribs, or both, starting at $10.99. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
The official Suncoast Hurricane Guide from ABC7. Download yours today.
Yesterday, we told you about a lawsuit filed against Sarasota County to prevent officials from turning over a public road to homeowners.
Now we're learning the story behind Beach Road is much more of a tangled web. ABC7's Bobeth Yates explains.
This stretch of land is the reason for the controversy. The county owns this road, but the property owners on the left also own lots on the right. And if the county gives up their land, those property owners can now build all the way up to the beach line.
I don't think they should at all. It's been here as a kind of an open road for many years. It's enjoyed by all the residents.
Last month, Sarasota County approved a request from 3 property owners to take control of Beach Road on Siesta Key. The road is one of the last existing locations where drivers can actually see the water from their cars.
It's a nice road from the standpoint it's easy access from one end to the other and to the beach. And you don't have to worry about really traffic being out here. And I know darn well if they give it up, whatever the homes they're going to put in here are going to certainly try to take it over.
But one of the 3 homeowners requesting the change says that's not the case.
What we want to see is for everything to stay exactly the same.
William Kaflish says the land has been in his family for 75 years. And while he admits that one of the 3 homeowners associated with the street privatization request does have construction plans, he says the public will see little to no change.
Part of this vacation is to keep the whole 60 feet of this road that used to be a 2-lane road open to the public for good. Part of that is that we will never ask or seek or any future owners to build on the beach lots.
During last month's commission meeting, similar promises were made by the attorney representing the homeowners making the request to privatize the road. But none of that has since been put in writing. And when you look at the documents that were placed in the record, they show that in addition to the request to vacate the road, a request to demolish and rebuild has also been made, where 5 buildings that have been converted into 12 condos will be replaced with a 3-story residential structure with 6 living units for a property increase of about 8,000 square feet. And with nothing in writing yet to prevent other home expansions, some worry Beach Road's privatization could be the beginning of a slippery slope.
I really enjoy it here and I'd hate to see it closed up.
While the lawsuit is ongoing, the transfer of the county's land to the property owners is in a holding pattern. Bobeth Yates, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Bobeth.
We're going to get back live to McKechnie Field where Bob Harrigan is joining us for Bark in the Park.
He'll have our forecast next.
Did you know you can make an instant harness by simply wrapping the leash around your dog's chest and up through their collar? Contact Canine Corral today about a no-pull harness that will make you smile. Canine Corral, where the love is.
If you have a suspicion for harboring prostate cancer, we have a way of diagnosing by using an exquisite instrument called 3-dimensional color flow power Doppler ultrasound. Using this system, we can identify abnormalities within the prostate that you could otherwise never detect. The Dottoli Cancer Center is the only center in the southeastern United States which has this technology. If you have prostate cancer, we will find it.
The home at 19 Walker Court. The agent. The rolling of sleeves. The look over. The look under. The application of dirt under fingernails. Turning over every rock. Turning over every chimney. Checking the nooks, checking the crannies, checking the walls. The floors, the gutters, the doors. Finding the flaw, calling the specialist, fixing it, cleaning it, prepping it, painting it, listing it, showing it, selling it. The sign of a RE/MAX agent.
You know what scares me? No electricity. Yeah, when this magical box suddenly stops working, I call the pros at Mr. Sparky and they send a superhero to save the day. How's it going, Pablo?
It's going great, Mike.
Pablo possesses amazing skill. He can perform incredible feats at blinding speed.
Superhero. Couldn't have done it without you.
Modest, too.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Just to be clear, I don't live here.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, because Sarasota Ford guarantees you our lowest price on every new Ford every day. Save on America's best-selling truck, 39 years running, the Ford F-150. Fusions, Escapes, over 800 vehicles on site or online, all on sale. Buy with 0% for 60 months. And now, get up to $2,000 trade assistance. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
The ability to go to college on a Bright Future Scholarship gave me personally the flexibility to chase a dream. To not have to worry about paying for your college education was absolutely amazing. One step better than that was to leave with no loans. I mean, to start a life, to start a job, to start without having a debt was amazing, and it allowed me to get to where I'm at today.
We are live here at McKechnie Park, right here at McKechnie Field, where the big Bark in the Park is taking place. ABC sponsoring the event tonight. A lot of folks already here. The game just about to start. In about 15 minutes from now, I get the honors of throwing out the first pitch here at McKechnie Field. They're going to announce that here in just a little bit. I got to tell you, the weather is going to cooperate as a result of the storms moving pretty quickly off to the east. Now, there are a few showers around, but most of the action, again, has been pushing quickly through the area. And now they're going to announce me. This is the first, going live, throwing the first pitch in with a microphone right on into Marty, the Marauder, who's going to catch. I haven't had any warm-up right here. So here we go. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Strike right down the middle. All right. There you go. Thank you, Marty. Appreciate that. That was good, wasn't it? Strike. So here you go. Get in there. All right. Got to pose for pictures and do the weather. It's getting crazy out here. They're getting ready for the game right now. Fort Myers Miracle in town, taking on the #1 Bradenton Marauders, who are in first place. Here's the weather. The Van Wezel webcam showing generally partly cloudy conditions going through the area at this time, and most of it moving off to the east pretty quickly. So if we do see a shower, it won't be much. It'll move through pretty quickly at this point. And as far as the forecast goes for the rest of the evening, the rain chance calling for less than 20%. You can see 1 or 2 lone showers out there in the Gulf, with the heaviest rain by far along the east coast. There's some rain near Lakewood Ranch right now, but most areas are dry, and it is moist out as far as the humidity goes. The heat index all day long has been up near 100 this afternoon. Currently, the heat index at 99, so it's dropped a degree. The dew point at 76, that's high. West to southwest winds at 11, and the pressure now 30 inches even, and that is falling slightly. The high today was 91. Look at that low, 84 degrees. That can sometimes be our high during kind of a cloudy and rainy day. So again, 84 was the low this morning, well above average, and currently it's 77. It has cooled in Orlando, 81 in Tallahassee, 86 in Miami, and temperatures into the mid-80s up and down the coast. Northport at 88 degrees, and Sebring, though, comfortable, 79, as some rain has moved through. The Futurecast not showing much tonight. Tomorrow, there's a chance for a few coastal showers in the morning, like we saw today. And then in the afternoon, a little bit better chance for rain as more moisture in the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere coming in. And so we will see that. On Saturday, a little trough of low pressure moves down and brings us a much better chance for clouds, showers, and a few thunderstorms. And some of those could bring some locally heavy rainfall. So we'll have to keep an eye on that throughout the day on Saturday as you see things kind of fill up, especially over North Florida. Eventually, we're going to see some drier air move in at the surface and get rid of some of this humidity once we see our winds turn around more to an east to southeasterly direction. Well, in the tropics, we continue to watch this tropical wave move through Central America. The good news is that it's it's going to move over land. The bad news is it can cause some significant mudslides throughout that region as it heads off to the west. There's no real threat of that developing or strengthening into anything. Temperatures currently in the low 70s over the northeast, even some 60s in Philadelphia, 69 there. Switch those numbers around in Omaha. It's 96 in Dallas now, in Houston at 95 degrees, and even hot in Atlanta, 91 degrees, Little Rock at 96. So things really heating up early, and we're not even to summer yet. High tide at 12:26. The low tide will be at 5:01, and another high tide at 10:44. Sunset will be at 8:27. Sunrise at 6:35. And as boaters go, it's going to be a bit breezier tomorrow. Winds will be out of the west at 10 to 15 knots. Seas will be 2 to 4 feet with a moderate chop. And the water temperature, not much help there. 88 degrees, things staying warm right along the coast. Now, as far as the forecast goes, warm and muggy tonight, but come on out. Gates are still open. The game hasn't started yet. Got a lot of specials going on here tonight. And bring your dog with a leash. Partly cloudy, breezy tomorrow. 40% chance of rain. So the rain chance increasing somewhat tomorrow. And the extended forecast does call for that 70% chance of rain on Saturday. And then for Father's Day, looks to be okay, 40% chance, and then less on Monday and Tuesday. Some drier air comes on through. Live doing weather here at McKechnie Field on the pitcher's mound, getting ready for the big game between the Fort Myers team in the Southern Division of the Florida State League, where the Braden Marauders are in first place and could make the playoffs if they end the season, at least the half season, which comes up in about a week. If they remain in first place, they're automatically in the playoffs come September. Back to you guys.
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up on Suncoast Scene, we'll give you some ideas on how to entertain old dad on Father's Day.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Discover the biggest savings of the year on some of America's favorite vehicles during the Drive and Discover event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Get four-wheeler magazines 4x4 of the decade, a new Jeep Wrangler as low as $25,999, or drive away in a new Jeep Cherokee for just $19,999. Get a new 2016 Jeep Patriot for just $14,999. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
Getting older shouldn't mean giving up all the things she loves to do. It should just mean, well, finding new ways to do them. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to provide help with personal care, housekeeping, and of course, meal preparation.
Oh, that smells so good. Oh, and it tastes good too.
We can provide the right care right at home.
I'm Dale Mast, and we're celebrating 40 years on the west coast of Florida.
It's our 40th anniversary, and it's time for a celebration, the Culligan Hydration Celebration. For a limited time, celebrate by taking $250 off any Culligan home system. That's $250 off Culligan water softener systems, drinking water systems, or whole house water filters. Help us celebrate our 40th anniversary, and remember,
for better water, pure and simple, call today and say,
"Hey, Culligan man."
Father's Day is coming up on Sunday, so you may want to make some special plans to celebrate this weekend.
You definitely should. ABC 7's Linda Carson has some ideas, and she joins us now with Suncoast Scene. Linda.
Well, there are some good Father's Day discounts out there at the local attractions. Fathers get in free Sunday at Moat Aquarium and also at Jungle Gardens when they're accompanied by a paying adult. And there's more. Fathers and Fenders returns to downtown Sarasota for Father's Day.
Bring Dad, bring Grandpa out to Five Points Park. Enjoy the cars that we have. Buy Dad a beer.
The cars will be amazing.
Normally we have about 120 cars of all different types. We have everything from old antiques to muscle cars to brand new Lamborghinis.
Martin Godby from Sarasota Classic Cars will bring his $150,000 Lamborghini and more.
I think we'll bring a 66 GTO convertible in black, always a favorite, a Mercedes convertible, I think a little Porsche Speedster, and maybe a 41 Cadillac. Fastback.
This is a 1966 Mustang. The color, if you're wondering, is Ember Glow, and the seats are pony seats. One of the many cars you'll see at Fenders and Fathers in Five Points Park, downtown Sarasota, on Sunday from 9 to 2. Cozy, now at the Sarasota Players Theater through June 26.
Cozy is an amazing little play. It's about a group of mental patients who are trying to put on Cosi fan tutte, the opera, although they can't speak Italian and they can't sing.
It's all about coming together and exceeding your limitations. And the best hour you can spend this summer is in the historic Oslo Theater at the Summer Circus Spectacular. They're celebrating their 10th anniversary with an amazing lineup of stars.
You have Sergei and Sasha, are you kidding? That little girl, she's adorable, incredible, so talented. Then we have the great juggler, and we have the gauchos, who are one of my favorite acts to watch.
Roni, the dancer and juggler, is from a Cuban circus family.
I started first time, it was like a unicycle. That was my first thing that I learned at the circus. Unicycle, little kid when I was 6 years old. And then different things, like with my dad, I did hand-to-hand with him. Then I decided that I have some skill for the juggling. I was speed and, coordination.
And of course, there's the Queen of the Air, Sarasota's Dolly Jacobs. The Summer Circus Spectacular continues through July 30th, and at the Fenders and Fathers in downtown Sarasota, the most expensive car, $1,400,000 for one car.
My goodness, got to go out and see that one.
Yeah.
Thank you, Linda.
Have a good night, everyone. World News Tonight is next.